Hello everybody, welcome to the Geek Queen Reviews. I am Kaylee McCoy, the Geek Queen, obviously, and today we're going to be reviewing the show called The Mandalorian. So you're probably wondering, what is The Mandalorian? Well, The Mandalorian is a TV show that is streaming only on Disney Plus. So if you don't have Disney Plus, I recommend getting it and watching The Mandalorian. Now, this is what it would look like when you get Disney Plus. And pretty much with Disney, now Disney Plus is kind of like Netflix, but we're going to go into that another time. So anyway, pretty much the whole show in general is great. I loved it as a whole. A lot of people only watch it for this character right here, who many have called Baby Yoda, but the real name for it, people are just calling, the Star Wars community is just calling him the child. And a lot of people had theories about this child, saying that it's Yoda reborn or something like that, and the creators of The Mandalorian and such have already confirmed that this is not Yoda, this is a whole different character. They are just the same species. But anyway guys, we're gonna go ahead, and it's about a guy who is a Mandalorian. You don't really learn his name much until probably like the last episode, but pretty much he's dressed like Boba Fett in some way, but he's actually a bounty hunter for a bounty hunting group known as the Guild. And the guy who he meets up with is played by the same guy who plays Lando Calrissian. But here's the thing, he's not Lando Calrissian in this. This show takes place approximately after the last movie in the first trilogy, and before the movies Force Awakens and stuff like that. But the show is really good. Pretty much it takes place after the Empire has been destroyed for a while, and it's in the areas you look in the show, there's like stormtrooper helmets with sticks, 'cause a lot of those places were attacked by stormtroopers in the Empire, and everyone believes that they are at peace. In the show, it's revealed that there are Imperials out there who are still trying to make the Empire grow stronger and defeat, I guess, the last of the rebellion. But this is not like that. It's pretty much Mando, as many of them call him in the show, he goes on this adventure, or he's told to go and kill this 50-year-old. By this time, the 50-year-old is the child. We just don't know it yet, because species in Star Wars, they age differently. Like, for example, a 50-year-old man and human would be kind of old, kind of like on the little middle-aged side. And then, of course, we have Baby Yoda, whose species, I guess 50 years old is infant. So anyway, moving forward, he ends up meeting up with this droid who... Well, first he meets up with this old man who pretty much ends almost all his sentences with "I have spoken." I'm not really going to give you guys character names just because it's been a good minute since I've seen the show fully, but I know exactly what's going on. Anyway, pretty much he says he will help Mando get to the location of the chosen one, or the 50-year-old. He gets a creature, they ride it he learns how to ride it, then he gets to the location where he meets this bounty hunter droid that is also working for the Guild and is also trying to get the bounty. And so what happens is they go and find out that it's Baby Yoda, or the child. And of course Mando goes, wait, I thought he was 50. Well, and then the droid said, well, species age differently. Hence the droid trying to kill the child. Mando shoots the droid in the head, takes the child, and goes. only because he was told that the bounty should be brought in alive. Then when we get to episode 2, he meets up with the old man again, and then eventually takes his ship and goes back to where he was originally started from, or where he lived at that time, with his group of other Mandalorian and such. Also, we find out in these episodes that he uses his payment to make new metal for himself, because when the show starts, he starts off in kind of raggedy old Mandalorian armor. But then, I guess, in the show, he gets new armor, new weapons in episode 3, after he turns over the child to the Imperial. But at the time, he doesn't know he's really an Imperial until he fully realizes that they plan to kill the child and destroy it. Not because of anything in particular, except the kid has the Force within him. And I'm not going to say he's a Jedi or a Sith, because technically it doesn't matter. You have the Force within you. You're not technically a Jedi or a Sith. It depends on what you want to be. And pretty much, if you're a Sith, you're evil. If you're a Jedi, you're good. And you fight on the light side, or if you fight on the dark side. But this was a baby, so we don't really know the full story about it. Anyway, we go on further. Mando meets a whole bunch of people. Some are good and are willing to help him protect the child after he finds out this horrible, horrible thing that's going to happen to him. But then there are some people who are willing to turn over Mando and the child to the guild for the bounty. We get to the last few episodes, and the one in charge of the guild is willing to make a deal with Mando where they can destroy the Imperial, who many people believe is actually a Sith Lord because he's got a laser sword by the end of the last episode. So eventually, we also find out that the older man who had said "I have spoken," he was trying to protect the child in the 7th episode, and he ends up getting killed by some troopers. And then the troopers take the child, and of course there's this whole scene where they hit the child because the child bites one of them and stuff like that. But then the droid, who the old man actually fixed up like in a few episodes back, and that droid is now a nursing droid, so pretty much it protects the child at all costs. And at the end of the episode, if I recall from episode 1, the droid, when he was a battle droid, he liked to say that he was going to self-destruct because he couldn't get caught. But it was also the same goes for when he's a nursing droid, because some of the, I guess you can't change everything, except for like what he's after and what he's going to do. But pretty much, he, as a nursing droid, he said he can't get caught. So they were sailing down a lava stream, and pretty much he blows himself up. And when that happens, all the troopers that are in that area are killed instantly. So Mando and his 2 survival friends pretty much make it out alive. Until the Imperialist, I'm calling him the Imperialist for now, swoops down in a ship and he starts shooting lasers. Of course, Mando gets onto the ship, he attaches a bomb to the wing, he manages to get off, and he had a jetpack because the leader, or like I guess I'm not sure if it's leader or queen, however you put it, of the Mandalorian gave him a jetpack, so he could be a full Mandalorian. So she could stay behind and fight. So we're not really sure if she's alive or not. So that's pretty much it. But then eventually, yeah, the ship crashed, but the Imperialist is still alive, but then we were revealed that he's holding a laser sword of some kind. We don't know if it's a lightsaber, we don't know what type of weapon it is, we don't know if he actually is a Sith or not, but I'm pretty sure, I don't think he is, because that didn't look like a traditional lightsaber, but I could be wrong. Anyway, pretty much what was told for Mando to do was take the young one to a group of Jedi, or I think his species, I'm not sure how, because it was weirdly how interpreted, so I couldn't tell you, but so I'm pretty sure Mando is going to take him to find some Jedi who's still alive And because the Jedi are in hiding, like again, I guess. I'm not sure after, because this is after the last movie of the first trilogy, so you gotta think back, because who is he gonna go find? Is he gonna go find Luke? Is he gonna go find Leia? What's the deal? We don't know exactly what's gonna happen, but it would be interesting to see what other Jedi are still alive during that time and what characters we might meet up with in season 2. Anyway guys, thank you guys so much for watching this review on The Mandalorian. I'm going to tell you that I give this show a 10 out of 10 review because I loved the show. I thought it was great. The child was adorable, and of course I have a t-shirt of the child, or Baby Yoda, whatever you want to call him. Sorry, I had a hiccup. But anyway, yeah, I give it a 10 out of 10. I recommend it to everyone to go watch it, and I hope you guys enjoyed this review. It's pretty long, it's like 11 minutes. But anyway guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Have a nice day, Crusaders. Bye!